What is going on, everybody? Welcome, LinkedIn, YouTube. This is Antoine Matthews, and today I'm gonna do a walkthrough of the Daily Bugle on TryHackMe's platform. This was one of the most challenging slash fun slash frustrating boxes for so many different reasons. So without further ado, let's just hop into it so that I can show you what's going on. Let me go on an hour in a minute. So as you can see, we already have our target IP right here. And since this is a CTF style somewhat, it's going to let us know what we need to go after. So this will tell us right here, access the web server and see who robbed the bank. So let's go ahead and open this up. I already had this going. So this is the web server right here, right at the top. It'll tell you Spider-Man. They always say, no, my guy, Spider-Man. So we see him right here. As you can see, that is the very first answer. We'll go in, and this is where the interesting stuff happens. The interesting stuff starts to happen. So as you see, it's going to ask us what is the version number here for the Joomla server. So let me open my joints back up. So right here, I use Joomla Scan. If you ladies and guys, if you people don't have it, I definitely suggest that you do. You can go and get this. This is a cool tool. As you can see right here, it detects a lot of stuff. So it'll tell you the operating system version or CMS system version. It'll also go through some of the directory, so it'll save you some time. You don't have to do like a GoBuster or a DERB. It'll list everything out, right here for you. It even tells you, look, this is the report. So if you want to save it or you're doing multiples, you can go back and see where you were. The command for this is like this. So you would type in Joomla Scan U for URL, and then just type in the URL, and then it'll print this report like we got. So let's go back into TryHackMe. As you can see, 3.7.0, that is the answer right here. It said instead of using SQL map, why not use a Python script? So the Python script that you should be using for this is, let me go ahead and pull this up for you. It is, actually, let me show you how you would get it. So you would put in Joomla 3.70. You can literally just put script, because everybody knows that it's a vulnerability out here in these streets, right? So you can go to exploit DB, and they'll tell you more information about it, but you can go to this very first one. They'll let you know, hey, this is Joomla.py for Python. You can copy it from here, or you can click on this, go to raw, and do something like this. So you can copy this. We can open up a new Kali terminal, or yeah, do that. Put in a wget, boom, bang. You see it already, it'll save. So I already have this on here multiple times. For me, mine won't work. So I want to show y'all what happens when I try to load it up. So if somebody is out there and has a solution, let me know. Looking through the documentation, if you type in Python, Joomla.py, and then you put in the IP address, it should work. Mine doesn't work. Either hangs or it doesn't work at all. So the purpose of this tool is it speeds the process up expeditionally. Like, oh my gosh, like you can get the results. You can find the user in the hash like in 2 minutes. Whereas if you use SQL map, it takes so long and it uses a lot of your resources. So once again, I told you this is going to get hung right here. So I'm going to go and close this. So it forced me to use SQL map, which, excuse me, but I'm gonna have to show y'all how I ran through it. So I had SQL map loaded up here, and let me show you where I got this code from. So I went to exploit DB. If you remember when I pulled up the search for that script, I showed you that it was an exploit DB link at the bottom. Literally just copy this. Make sure you read through this material though. Once you look at it, you don't want to just copy and paste. You kind of want to get an idea of what's happening. But I went here and copied this script or this command and put it in the terminal. So and then it went through, and this took a long time, people. It took a long time. So I'm trying to save you some time and just have it up here already, right? So just follow me. So this is the command that we put in, and we got this from the exploit DB. So we put that in. The only thing we changed was the local host, and we put in the IP address of the target machine. So it started going through SQL map and doing its thing, right? You see, all this stuff takes so long. It took a long time. I can't say that enough. So you can see me pushing some buttons. So we finally got to where we got our databases. So we were looking for Joomla database, right? So what we did with the next command is, let me scroll down the page a little bit for you. So we're not going to use this command because I spelled it wrong, but I realized that and I ended up changing it. So we got Joomla, and then what we did was we went and looked for the tables because we needed the tables. That's what we want to do. So once again, let me highlight that so you can see. So look, this is what I put in. So we already had Joomla because that's a database, right? So now that we already have our database, we want to find the tables associated with it. So let's go and scroll down, and you can see it doing its thing. Boom. And these are all the tables that it found, but we need to find one that's associated with something that we need, right? None of these look interesting at all until we get to the bottom. Look at this, users. Users looks like something that we could, potentially have some fun with or have some good information. So let's go ahead and scroll down, and I'm gonna show y'all the next command. So what I did on the next command was, so we got the Joomla database. The table we want is users, and now we need to find the columns. We need to find the columns inside of there, so it'll give us more information about who the specific users are. So now let's scroll down. Once again, all of this takes so much time, people. It takes so much time. If y'all can show me how to get that script to work, hey. And I think right here I cut it a little short. So let me just go down so I can show you, because I cut the second one short too, because we found what we needed. So look, it'll tell you like retrieve. If it retrieved it, that means that that column actually exists. So for us, I want to know the username, and we think we know what that is. Remember, because look, let's go back. I'm gonna hop back in and TryHackMe. Don't worry, the machine didn't expire. It has some more time on it. It better have some more time on it. Let me go ahead and reboot this. So yeah, it should have some more time on it. Look, I told you it's like butter. That's what hackers do. You see that? I made magic happen. Y'all thought it was expired, and I pushed a button and it changed the whole game. But anyway, I got too excited. Oh, but yeah, so I showed y'all Joomla for the first question. Joomla, the version is 3.7.0. Let me take you back, just because we might have been moving too fast. And we got that from Joomla scan, and that gave us the information right here. But it said, what's Jonah's crack password? So while we're going through our SQL map, we're looking for the potential username, so we could see if Jonah is one of the users inside of this database. So what we do is we add that here. So once again, the database is Joomla, table is users, and now for the column, we want username, and we want them to dump all of the usernames that are in there. So it'll report that to us so we can figure out what usernames exist. So we ran this tool and we gave it some time, and look, Jonah's name popped up. So Jonah is in here, but let's scroll back up, because it was another interesting column that showed up, right? What was that column? Password. So password popped up also. So let's go ahead and scroll down. And now what we're going to do is, now that we got Jonah for the username, we're going to do the same thing for password. So now we just switch out username. We put password for column and put dump. We're going to give it some time. And then look, once you get here, this is a hash. This is a hash. So what we want to do to that hash is, let me go ahead and, what is this? Let me go close this out. And then I'll close this out because I don't know what that is. So look, what I'm going to do is open up another table. And then another tab, I'm sorry. I'll make this big so you can see it. And look, I have a file called hash. So I'm gonna put cat hash. That's the hash we just saw, right? So in order for us to crack this, we want to use something like John the Ripper. So we will put John hash.txt and we will run it just like that. This is how you find out what the hash actually is or what the password actually is. So you go ahead, once this, you get the results, you go ahead and do this, and then you put show. Now it's going to show us the password. So remember, we had the username. The username was Jonah. Then this was the password, or this was the hash associated with Jonah. Once we cracked the hash, we got the password. John the Ripper, thank you, my buddy. Thank you, my guy. So look, now Spider-Man 123. Look at what we got. Spider-Man 123. Now that we got Spider-Man 123, let's go back. See, this is I love this tool. So look, let's go back to our Joomla scan. And look, it's telling us that we have all these different directories. So I'm gonna roll into the administrator. So let's go back here and then let's type in administrator. And this part we're doing is all live. So I did the other portion of the scan just because it takes so long. So right here, let's put Jonah or Joan. Yeah, Jonah, that was right. And then we're gonna put Spider-Man, SPIDERMAN 123. And then let's see what we get. Dope. So look, we have super user admin. So that means that we're good when it comes to this, right? So for this portion, we need to find somewhere where we could actually put some code in and execute it. So we need to figure out where we could do that. The reason being is because we want to do a reverse shell. By digging around and doing some research, what I came up with is if we go into, hold on, where is it at? It's for templates. We're going to hop into templates. Once we get to templates, you can pick either one of these, right? So let's go into B's. So I also want to show you a cool site. If you've been doing like boxes and rooms, you probably heard of IPSec. So look, IPSec rocks. You heard it here first. IPSec rocks. You heard it here first. So look, go to this website, type in your keyword. So we're working with Joomla, right? Joomla. And it'll take you to like his videos, right to where you need to be at. So right here, I don't want copyright, messing it up. But look, we need to get a reverse shell. If you click on this link, it's going to take you to a video of him on a Joomla CMS getting a reverse shell. Just follow the video. Follow the video. It's going to show you how to do it. But I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So watch Antoine Matthews. That's me. That's me. I'm going to show you. I got you. So look, let's go back to where we were. And now we are here. But this is not where we're supposed to be at. So let's hop back in it. Not styles, but for templates. So remember, look, templates, not styles. Go to templates. Details and files. Once we get here, go to index.php. And now we're going to take you to another website, Pentest Monkey. And then we just need a reverse shell. So now that we got this, let's go to the GitHub because the GitHub has it already posted right here. So what we want to do is copy all of this. I'm going to go down to the bottom because I don't have my mouse. I'm using the, the thing on the, I should know this as a computer guy, but the thing that's on your, that's on the laptop, that's what I'm using. I'm using my fingers. So it's easier if I just go to the bottom. So look, let's copy this out. Let's go back into this, and we don't need any of this because we're going to put our own code, right? So let's go ahead and take this out and paste in the good stuff. What you want to remember is you don't ever want to leave the generic information in here when it comes to the IP. So this should be your IP. So your attack machine, wherever you send an attack from. So put your IP here. So mine is 113.26.63. And we can go ahead and use this default port. That's easy peasy, right? So look, we're gonna go and save this. Now what we want to do is hop into, is this our new one? Yeah, so we can still use this, right? And we're gonna start up an NCAT listener. So RO wrap. So we'll wrap that thing, boom. And then I like 4, 5, 4, 5. I don't know why, but we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we got our netcat listener up, right? And it's on port 1, 2, 3, 4 because that's the port that we said we wanted to set our listener up on inside of this reverse shell. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. In order to get this to activate, let's go and push template preview. And then what you think is gonna happen? What you think is gonna happen? Yeah, we're gonna get a reverse shell. Watch this. See, it popped up, but now we want to see who are we. So we're Apache. The first thing I do when I get these kind of shells, I'll call these dumb shells. I don't know what other people call them, but I don't like them because it takes a lot of the functionality away. So I got my little code that I do, unless I done erased it. Nah, look right here. And I advise everybody to do this. Keep really well documented notes with all of your tools and the codes that you can use. So now, boom, we upgraded the shell so that it's a little better. But let's see where we are. So usually I do pwd. All right, so we're at the root folder, and then let's do ls. All right, so if you do ls, I'm not gonna tell you any permissions. So we can do ls, la. All right, cool. So it looks like everything is owned by a root. So let's go ahead and cd in the home. Typically that's what we do, right? It will do ls. So we got J Jameson. J Jameson, huh? What's up with you? So let's go ahead and try to see if we can get into it. J Jameson. So we got our permissions denied. So this is where our privilege escalation comes into play. So let me go ahead and let's go and look around this some more. So let me back up. We're gonna go to, since this is a website, right? Or let's go to this one, HTML. So look, we went to var www HTML. The reason we went there is because I'm gonna show y'all right now. ls la. It has configuration.php. Sometime when you go to configuration.php, like the developers, they store a lot of valuable information in there. So it's a potential that if we go inside of there and we open it up and read it, we might be able to find some valuable information. So let's go ahead and see. I'm gonna make some space so we can have some room. Let's go ahead and open this up. So configuration.php. All right, cool. So now we got this, and look, it's already giving us some information, right? So look, we got a website right here. We got an email address. Let's scroll up. Whoa. Look, we got secret and we got password. But this says for root. So first, let me copy this password and put this in my John. So let's do this. So let's put root. And then we don't know if this is the root password, but we're gonna hold on to it. So now it looks like we got some valuable information. So let me go ahead and actually see back to the root folder. And then let's see if we could sudo. Oh yeah, no, that's the wrong command. Let me just push this. Boom, let's get out of it. So it's gonna make me do this 3 times if you don't know. That's where we at. I want to go back and see if we can log into that Jameson one. Let's go and use the same password for Jameson. So let me go ahead and where was he at? Where are we at right now? I don't know where we at with the files. Oh, we're in the wrong thing. So look, let's do this. All right, cool. So now we back here. So from here, we should be able to go CD home. Right. And then what? J Jameson. All right. So look, this is what we about to do, right? So we're going to do SU. Let's see if we this one. All right. So now it's asking us for the password. We just copied the password. So let's just go and put it in there. Oh, the Daily Bugle. The Daily Bugle. Look. So we logged in. So and this is another reason you want to upgrade your shell, because if we didn't, it wouldn't have this. It would have just been a blank. I mean, it would have just been like how this is without anything. But now we know who we are and where we at. So now that we at home with him, let's go ahead and do this. Let's enter it because now we got his creds, right? So we should be able to hop in. So LS, let's see what we got. So now we got the user text. So let's go in cat user.txt. So right here. So look, now we got this. That is the answer for right here. So now we got our user text, right? So now we got to see what the root flag is. All right. So this is the funny part. So we're going to do sudo L so we can see what kind of privileges we got. So look, it says right here, this is running with root. And there's no password. So yum. So I'm gonna show y'all another website. This is the third site I'm gonna put y'all on. So don't tell me that I'm not hooking y'all up. So look, check this out. This is one of my favorite sites. So remember, yum, right? This is for privilege escalation when you already got a shell. So it's like post exploitation. So look, we got yum right here. Let's go ahead and open this up. I just realized my face is all right here. My bad, y'all. Let me go and put me in the corner. So GTFO Benz is my guy. So look, let's go ahead and type in yum because that's what we need. And we need sudo. We don't need a file download. We need sudo. So look, it says spawn interactive root shell by loading a custom plugin. And all we're going to do is copy this. Copy this, copy this. And now we're going to open that shell back up. Oh, hold on. I put it too many times. Hold on. Or did it not copy? Paste. All right, look, there we go. And now push enter. So look, it just went through some stuff and did something, right? So now that I put that code in, it should escalate the privileges to root, right? Let's check that. Look, now we're root. You see this? It worked. So once again, you know, I like to go back. What we did was we typed sudo tac L. That let us know what was running on the system as sudo or as the root user. And it showed us what we had that didn't need a password. It was yum. So if we were able to run yum, then we were able to escalate our privileges up to root. All we did was copy this, put it in the shell. And now look, now we got escalated privileges. So, you know, just like I do, all these root.txts are inside the root folder. So what we want to do is just cat, so we don't got to navigate there, root.txt. And that's your answer right here. So look, now let's hop back into TryHackMe, and that's the root flag. And then the credits, I mean, you want to get your credits, Sony pictures and everything they doing. But yo, so that was the walkthrough of the Daily Bugle. That was a lot of stuff, right? I told y'all it was a whole lot of stuff. We had to do some file transfers. We had to figure out what version of the CMS it was. Then we had to find a vulnerability. We ran into that script that didn't work. So if y'all know how to get the script to work, Joomla.py, holler at me because I want to get it to work because SQL map took way too long. I gave y'all a short condensed version. I dare you to do it and tell me that you don't run out of time on this box or you don't fall asleep or do something else in the meantime. It took a long time. But yeah, man, we did that. I showed y'all how to set up the reverse shell. I told you the website to go to. So if you need to, watch a video, which is never cheating, it's just enumeration, just doing research. So yeah, that'll show you how to do that. Then we hopped onto the box. I showed you how to make the shell stable so that you have more control. It worked a lot better. And then after that, we escalated our privileges to root and we got the root.txt file and we cracked some passwords. So we had a whole lot of stuff that we did today. Either way, man, I hope y'all learned something. I hope that it was entertaining. And if you did like it, tell a friend and tell a friend. Holla at your boy. You can reach me on LinkedIn at Antoine Matthews. You can also reach me on YouTube at Antoine Matthews. Yo, like, share, subscribe, and holla at your boy till next time. Let me go and close this out before I run out of time or forget something. But yo, I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging with your boy. Talk soon.